All right, so get this.
Yeah.
Every year, 500,000 people lose limbs.
500,000.
500,000.
Yeah.
Because of wounds that just won't heal.
Hmm.
It's like this hidden health crisis, you know? And today we're going to dive deep into a potential game changer.
Okay.
This tiny sensor, Grapheal, that could totally revolutionize how we treat chronic wounds.
Yeah, you're right. It is a staggering statistic when you think about
It's
it.
huge, right?
And the impact on those people, I mean, think about it. Their independence, their ability to work, everything.
It's their life.
It really highlights the need for a better approach to this whole problem.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this Grapheal thing. So imagine like a bandage,
Okay.
but thinner than a human hair
Wow.
that you just put right on your wound. But it's not just any bandage. It's packed with sensors, right? And they're made from this amazing material, graphene. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, it's like that wonder material, right?
Yeah. They call it a wonder material, stronger than steel, but super sensitive too.
Yeah, what's wild about it is that its electrical conductivity changes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, based on what it touches. So with
Yeah.
Grapheal, it can pick up on these tiny molecules, biomarkers that your body releases when a wound is infected, even before you see any sign of it, like redness or swelling.
So you're telling me this little patch can act like a tiny lab
Basically.
on my skin,
Oh,
alerting my doctor to an infection way before it becomes serious.
exactly. And that early warning, that's the key here.
I bet.
Because early intervention is everything when it comes to treating wounds successfully. Like, it can literally be the difference between healing and, well,
And amputation?
yeah.
Wow, that is a game changer. No more guessing games, no more running to the doctor every time you're unsure.
Exactly.
It gives you so much more control over the whole healing process.
And peace of mind.
Huge.
Knowing what's going on, you're not in the dark,
Totally. But it's more than just peace of mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Grapheal is always, you said, monitoring the wound.
Right.
It can actually give doctors the information they need to personalize the treatment to each patient.
Yeah. Imagine receiving care that's specifically tailored to your body and your wound's unique needs.
So it's not just treating the wound, but really understanding it at a deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
But how does all this information get from the bandage to my doctor? Are we talking about big, clunky equipment?
No, not at all.
Wires?
That's actually one of the most exciting parts.
Okay, what is it?
It's all wireless.
Oh, wow.
It transmits the data straight to a smartphone app.
What?
Yeah, and then that can be shared with your doctor in real time wherever you are.
Wait, so even if I'm, like, on a trip, middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
I can still be in touch with my doctor about my wound.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It really changes the game, especially for people in remote areas or anyone who struggles to access regular healthcare.
Healthcare without borders, that's amazing. I love it.
Got it. It really breaks down those barriers.
But there's got to be more to this. I mean,
Okay.
Grapheal's incredible, don't get me wrong, but it's not like some random invention. It has to be part of a bigger picture, right?
Oh, for sure. And that's where Dassault Systems comes in.
Okay.
They're the company behind Grapheal, and they're doing some really fascinating things.
Like what?
So they have this platform called 3D Experience.
3D experience, okay.
And it's not just software or anything. It's
3D experience. Okay, I'm picturing like something out of a sci-fi movie. You know,
Right.
What is that exactly? And how does it connect to a smart bandage?
So picture this, Dassault Systems. They're known for creating these incredibly detailed virtual worlds.
Okay, yeah, like the ones they use to design cars and airplanes and stuff?
That's it. They're using that same technology, but applying it to healthcare. They create these realistic simulations to see how products like Grapheal actually improve people's lives.
So they're tackling real-world problems, but in a virtual world.
Exactly. It's like having this virtual laboratory
I love it.
where they can run all sorts of tests, and optimize the designs before even making a physical prototype.
Oh, that's so smart. So it's about making sure Grapheal is as effective as possible before it even gets to patients.
You got it. And it's not just about the design either.
Okay, what else?
They can simulate like the whole manufacturing process, distribution, even how patients will use it,
Really?
all in this virtual world. It helps them like troubleshoot everything early on, which streamlines the whole process.
That makes a lot of sense. From like the initial idea to actually using it in a clinic. It's so cool.
It is pretty amazing.
But it goes beyond just the technology, doesn't it?
Mm.
This whole idea of harmonizing product, nature, and life, that feels different.
It is. You're picking up on something that's becoming more and more important.
Like what?
It's about companies looking beyond just making money.
Yeah.
They're thinking about the bigger impact, Dassault Systems, they're using their technology to deal with global challenges, everything from sustainable agriculture to, as we've been talking about, personalized medicine.
So they see Grapheel as a piece of this bigger puzzle,
Exactly.
using technology to build a better future for everyone.
You got it.
Okay, we've talked about Grapheel, this tiny sensor that could change how we treat wounds. We've got Dassault Systems, this company that's all about using tech to make a real difference.
It's exciting stuff.
It is. But I want to bring it back to the human element here, the patient. How does all this impact their experience?
Think about it. Imagine a world where dealing with a chronic wound doesn't take over your life.
That would be amazing.
With Grapheel, you've got constant monitoring, early detection of any problems.
Okay.
So that means fewer trips to the doctor, fewer surprises, less worry,
So less stress overall. It's like
Yes.
having a little health assistant right there taking care of things so you can live your life.
Exactly. And as we get more data from all these Grapheel users,
Yeah.
we can create even more personalized treatments.
Oh, interesting. So moving away from this one-size-fits-all approach to wound care.
Exactly.
Sort of something that's specifically designed for you.
Yeah, imagine targeted therapies, customized wound dressings, even lifestyle recommendations, all based on what your Grapheel sensor picks up.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It feels like we're on the edge of a whole new era in healthcare. Technology that helps both patients and doctors make better, smarter decisions. But I'm curious about the big picture here.
Okay.
All this data you're talking about, what else can we learn from it? What happens when we look at, the collective experience of all these Grapheel users?
That's where things get really, really cool.
How so?
We're talking about collective intelligence, right?
Yes.
By combining data from a ton of people, we can see patterns and stuff in wound healing we wouldn't be able to see otherwise.
What kind of patterns? Give me an example.
Okay, so what if we could figure out why some wounds become chronic while others heal up just fine?
So we're not just talking about treating each person better, but a whole new understanding of how wounds heal, right?
Exactly. Imagine if we could take data from millions of Grapheel users and actually figure out why some wounds become chronic and some heal quickly. We could learn so much, right?
It'd be huge for treatment, I bet.
Absolutely. We could see how the body naturally heals, maybe even speed it up.
Oh, predict who might have problems healing and stop it before it starts.
Exactly. That's the future we're talking about.
It's amazing, all starting with this simple bandage. It makes you realize how much potential there is,
It's true. Innovation can come from anywhere.
It really can. So, as we wrap up our look at smart bandages and the future of wound care, I want to leave you all with a thought. If something as small as a bandage can do all this, what else is out there?
That's the question, isn't it?
What other simple things could change the world?
We need to keep looking for those breakthroughs in healthcare and everywhere else.
Because the future, it's not just for scientists, it's for all of us. We all have a part to play, right?
Absolutely. Being curious, asking questions, that's how we make things better.
Well said. And that's what the deep dive is all about. Thanks for joining us as we explored Grapheel and the future of wound care. Until next time, stay curious, everyone, because the power to change the world, it might be closer than you think.